Breaking news coming out in the last 24 hours that the Biden-Harris administration has caught and released back into the United States at least 99 potential terrorists on the U.S. watch list since January of 2021. Now, this just coming out yesterday. Take a look at this video clip.
Yesterday, we learned for the very first time that 99 illegal immigrants on that terror watch list were released into the country, and another 34 are still in DHS custody.
Now, this comes as we've already received warnings from the FBI and members of Congress that there are sleeper cells in the United States of America that are backed by Iran here in the United States, waiting to issue attacks on the American people. We've heard physical attacks, cyber attacks, various attacks, and we're hearing that there are actually people on the terror watch list that are here that have been caught and released back into the United States. And this is concerning in and of itself. However, we are also on the brink of war with Iran at this very moment, as Biden has just been briefed in the last 24 hours that Iran will be attacking. The timing and the details are still unclear, but we're hearing that this is going to be unfolding between Iran and Israel, the United States in the middle of this, attacks coming to U.S. troops in the Middle East already, and we already have legislation coming out for potential war to be initiated with the United States and Iran. And this begs the question, is the war coming to U.S. soil? What is going to be unfolding in the Middle East? Is this the precursor to what is now going to be happening here in the U.S.? Will we see attacks on U.S. soil? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, I'm going to get you caught up.
Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Yahweh being the true name for the Father, Yahushai being named for his only begotten Son, the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. We give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone that teaches truth and will well, and salutations to you for like pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. Spirit of Yahweh, give you another lesson to the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, another update, end times, and events. Alright, so you see this report, they're coming out. They're basically publicly letting people know that there are sleeper cells, there are people that they let through these borders that are from other countries. And one country that's on target right now is the one that the United States just declared war on, is Iran. And brother's been giving out lessons telling y'all that this has been going on. So now they publicly just announcing the shit, you know. So what this means is this place that they just declared war on, and you know, has already have agents, soldiers, and troops and people over here waiting to receive orders to unleash a devastating blows of attacks and bombs and all types of things over here. So he's asking this question, will this hit on U.S. soil? Well, that's a pretty, you know, self-explanatory answer right there. Yes, obviously. And it's not just Iran that got troops over here, man. All the United States enemies, they have agents and soldiers and people over here that's just waiting to receive the order to go ahead and do what they got to do. They've been getting the funding while they're over here to build all the weapons they got. And they're going to blow shit up. You know? They're going to make an example. It's going to be mass civilian casualties too. They want to, you know, make an example of this place. These are people that have been sent over here that are handpicked by these other countries, that the U.S. went into their country and just demolished and destroyed their entire families. You have people that have their kids that they've held in their arms that have been blown up and just murdered by the United States, different, you know, drone strikes and, you know, doing sabotage and trying to take over a different country to get the resources and lying you know, lying about the T word, TERROR, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. The U.S. used that word to lie and say that they did something to us, but they never did, just to justify, get just support from the public and them going over there and committing genocide. raping the women. You got men that is over here right now waiting to get orders to attack. Their wives got raped to death by these damn United States troop soldiers in their countries. These are handpicked men that don't care if they die over here. They want, pure revenge, that the wrongdoings that this country does that it doesn't talk about to the United States citizens. Don't know the shit that the orders that are executed by this wicked nation and these other countries, man. So they want big time revenge. So they're just waiting to receive orders to do something. So the minute, this attack really takes place between Iran striking Israel, and they finally announce we're in full blown World War III, and you see missiles getting shot, and Russia gets involved and start shooting too. All these countries gonna activate all of these sleeper cells that's been over here. So get ready for all out chaos, and they're gonna be activated at the time when the United States is most vulnerable, and that's during, a civil war. And these other countries are going to be getting involved to help this election turn violent. You're going to have other countries that got people over here disguised as Americans that are going to be actually kicking off shit. They're going to be, going to different rallies and events, and they're just going to start shooting. And they're going to be, disguised as a supporter for the red or the supporters for the blue. Just, that's what a coup is, man. That's what they do. Okay? And they're going to get the chaos brewed up in addition to what the United States, has got as well with these elites. They ultimately want this place, the dollar, to collapse here, man. They want this cash cow system over here to be converted into digital currency, and they want to continue to use this country as their gun. So they want complete brainwash control of all the citizens to help, put devices in their hand or forehead to where they're completely mind controlled and just working in these factories producing different supplies for the gun to go to war against these certain countries that they want to establish a central bank in. That's what it's all about, man. And they also want the whole world to be under one government. So there's a lot of things you can expect to happen, but it's prophecy of America being invaded. And you already have insider threats over here just they've been waiting for all these years to get their revenge from their families being blown up. And they're not going to have any type of feeling for any of you people when you're getting gunned down in the streets. They're going to care about women crying and screaming. Some of them are going to have their way with their women and then kill them. That's just what it's going to be, man. The kids, well, they witnessed their kids being blown up by America. So you think they don't give a shit about their children over here? Hell no. This place will be invaded. Now, the big time center focus piece of the most destruction war will be over there in the land of Armageddon of the Middle East. But you will have the United States will be invaded. It will be invaded by its enemies. It's going to be an invasion of the UN as well to try to establish order out of chaos. And what that means for you civilians, you regular people, terror, starvations, forced labor, forced into concentration camps, imprisoned, and forced to help supply the efforts for the war. That's what your future is. And if you don't have the higher power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, protecting you, and you haven't been in this truth, laboring, learning of the sincere doctrine under the sincere men, you won't get the divine intervention that you're going to need for a miraculous protection. You're gonna need a miraculous protection. This ain't nothing that you can plan for, man. There's gonna be so many ways to die. It is impossible for you to be prepared for everything that's coming. You can store up food all you want. You can have an up armored vehicle thinking you're about to drive through off road, go highway, and bulletproof all you want. You can have a bunker all you want. There's so many ways to die. Who's to say you're going to have access to any of that shit? The scriptures say, Yahweh Shai said, hey, look, flee to the mountains and take nothing with you. When it's time to go, the angel's going to intervene for those that have the protection. And he's going to provide for them. And they're going to eat. They're going to be drinking. And they're going to be laughing at the destruction. Because they're going to have the guaranteed protection. And they're going to know it within their spirit that they got guaranteed protection. And they're going to be good to go. We're going to be good to go, man. Lord's will, Abaratazah. Brothers of GMS have been teaching and rule well, but sincere. We have faith that the angels are going to intervene and have our backs. All these other people, they don't believe and teach about the angels intervening and having their backs. They believe that you need to bring straps to camp. They believe you need to be going to the gun range. Nah, man, we're going to be all right, man. But, hey, man, the rest of you people of this world, when this shit hits, you're done. And deservingly so. Okay? Look at this, man. 99 released into the U.S. Hey, it only take like 1 or 2 or 3 to cause a major cataclysmic attack. 9/11 style. Even though that was an inside job by the United States, did that to itself. But it don't take 99 people to bring this place down. They can spread out. You can have one person that is a master in creating the bomb and just demolish a major, downtown inner city place and kill thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. One. You got 50 states over here. But you got 99 that got released over here? But it says 34 in federal custody. That's still a grip that's running loose. And that's just what they telling us on what they know is over here. So it's about to be real bad, man, or the chaos. But brothers are, we're not worried about this shit. Me personally, I'm drinking to it, man. Celebrating, because we almost out of here. Every time we see a prophecy being fulfilled, that means we're another step closer to being delivered. Let me grab a few precepts real quick, man. This book, Ezekiel 38:11 says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely. Right? What country does that sound like? That's rest safely. Oh, nothing can never happen. We haven't had war on this soil for so long. Who does that sound like, man? It's America, man. Spoiled ass, ignorant, naive Americans. You ask your average patriotic American if war's ever going to be a U.S. still. No, we ain't going to war. But now times all this shit happening, that tune is changing. It says, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. Man, there ain't no fucking walls, bars, nor gates here. Trump had that wall that was built over there in Mexico. That shit is sorry and easily scaled over. Man, them Christ just getting over that shit quick. You got some parts of that wall They're just straight walking right on through. They done bent different holes open, going straight through that shit, man. And you see what the Biden administration was doing. They just let motherfuckers in because why? They know that they want. The plan here is to establish a civil war and to try to establish order out of that chaos, chip everybody up, put them in FEMA camps, and this is going to be a war machine here. They want to use this place as a gun to their agendas to go to certain countries. And every citizen that's here is going to be a forced labor resident to help with that mission. That's it, man. This place is too in debt. The elites ain't satisfied with the production over here. And the way that you pay off debt to them is you got to go to war for them. So it's finished. For a long time, this place has been profitable for the elites. They profited off the transatlantic slave trade so much, trillions of dollars. But now they owe trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt that can't be paid. So this place has been selected to be nixed. It's done. Okay? And this is the land of unwalled villages. There's no, it's very easy for people to come in here to this country. Okay? So, verse 12 says, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn the hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon people that are gathered out of nations. Right, man? So, they're going to come and invade, take, and destroy. That's what happens in war when it's an invasion. You take the spoils. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 1. It says, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land for the day of trouble. They shall be against her round about. Now, the day of trouble is Jacob's trouble. And we're going to look up this word fanners. Okay? I think I got to go with the blue letter, but let me see what Google says. Yeah, I got to pull this up in the blue letters. Slovakia. Alright, so we got a blue letter, Jeremiah 51 and 2. We got fanners. Okay. Here it is. We have line 1. Go to A, qual. Line, let's see here. I. Second I. Says, strange, another stranger, foreigner, an enemy. Okay? To be a foreigner. So when we go back, it says, I will send unto Babylon foreigners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. And when it's talking about fan her, okay, that goes into this diffuse, scatter. Okay, I mean, when people talk about scatter, run away. People are going to be scattering and screaming, running around, trying to take cover, hiding from the war and the guns that are going off, the bullets flying. Okay, so that's what it's talking about. Cast away, to compass, meaning to surround. So that's what's coming. So cause people to panic, run, surround them, disperse, destroy, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. So they're going to be surrounded, this nation. From all sides, they're going to push, and invade. They're going to blitz this place, man. And they're already over here ready to go. They're already here ready to go. And right now, what's in the news is about this draft, select a service. The military does not have enough manpower to handle what's coming. So this place is just through, man. It's done. It's Jeremiah 21:9. He that abideth in the city shall die by the sword, and by the famine, and by the pestilence. But he that goeth out and falleth to the Chaldeans that besiege you, he shall live, and his life shall be unto him for a prey. So people are going to die by the sword in this city, man. You got famine, and you got illnesses that are now, that's what's rising up in the news. They're talking about another, cataclysmic illness event going on. Like they did with the C-19. They're talking about that too. So all this happened at one time. This is the time of Jacob's trouble. That's what Jacob's trouble is. All horrors, complete chaos. This is going to be the worst time on earth. There's never been a time in history as bad as it's going to be in these times approaching. And it's looking like it's going to kick off this year, man. Right around election time. Into 2025. And once you're at the peak of Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose. You have the MOTB being implemented, which is the mark of the the C-hip. Once you have that full blown, it's time for the prophecy of the lake of fire, which is thermonuclear destruction. And right now, Iran just released the news, which everybody kind of knew. That's in this truth, that they already had the shit. They said they have nuclear weapons. So they launching their shit. They just joined up, linked up with Russia, teamed up with them. Russia's already got the most powerful one on the planet. North Korea gonna get theirs involved too. Every nation that has nuclear weapons, they're gonna aim their shits and point it right at the USA. So with that, Lord's will, this lessons edifying. I'm gonna close out and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, to us truth and will well. Salutations to you, hopefully, truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.